OpenAI just opened to the public the Sora video generator that was originally introduced about a year ago, and when it was come out, it's created a huge buzz because the video was looking stunning. It did not have it flickering, it's have it consistency, everything, and most of us almost give up on this idea that is ever will be released to the public, and today it's released. It's released for the plus and premium subscribers to the ChatGPT or OpenAI to use and test. So what we're going to do, we're going to put to the test this. We'll see how well it's actually create the videos. Well, if you're not familiar with OpenAI, it is creator of Dall-e, the big buzz image generator, which start a lot of stuff. Of course, the ChatGPT as well. And now again, they're on cutting edge to creating the Sora video AI generator. Well, if you're going to the site, the Sora.ai, you can see the examples, what it can create. And honestly, from my experience, well, you need to experiment quite a bit to get some of this result. But on a bright side, we can see what prompt was using, so we can kind of work and share together. Well, to access this, you need going to the Sora website, sora.com. And when you come there, first it's come up and says, hey, register. And it's just basic registrations. You put it your nickname, your age, and you're there because you're logging on mostly with your OpenAI login. Well, after when you log in, they have a little bit tutorial video how to do, which is very helpful. I recommend to look. And it does not have that wide options what we can create with this, but it is have some little bit nuances, mostly about the blending and other stuff, but we will cover them in this video. Okay, so what are you getting? Let's put it this way. First, how I said, it is a plus and premium, and those is a pay accounts. The plus is give you 20 what are you paying, like $20 a month, and another one was just introduced. Okay, let's go right here, manage plus. There it is, 200 a month. It's expensive, but it's targeting a little bit different audience on this, a little bit more professional who needed more power, more memory to use, and so on. But according to the video, because that plan of ChatGPT also give you accessibility to the video, to the Sora, so you can use this as well. It's kind of combine everything. And what we have it for $20, you can have it about 1,000. Well, not about, you have 1,000 credits, which give you about 50 videos. It is 5 seconds, 480 very low resolution videos you can create. If you want to have it high resolution up to 720 with that plan, then you will double amount of the credits you need to use it, and it's 25 credits about per video. And also, if you want to create 10 seconds, it's what allowed with this plan up to 10 seconds, then you will need it again double this more. But you cannot kind of do both. You cannot have a 10 seconds and 720. You need be or this or that, so it does not work this way. Probably mere constraints. So it's kind of this limitation. If you're paying higher rate, 200, then you will have it 500 videos. It's 10,000 plus. You will have a special mode what they call relax. If you work with a Mid-Journey, you're familiar because it's well slow on low priority, but does not cost you any credits. So it's kind of nice about this. But they don't specify when or what flag for this set, but it's what they say on if you go in slow time, then it's free. I don't expect slow time anytime soon. Well, and next it's have it up to 1080p, so it's better resolutions, and up to 20 seconds. So you get the upgrade. I have a feeling in the future you probably will have the same things for other accounts. It's what usually happen. And of course, you don't have it a watermark. Watermark, if you look on the corner right here, you see it's coming and have it like this logo pop up. So this watermark will be removed on this account. Okay, so when you go first here, what you will see, it's probably like these features videos. And this is what people created, and some editors decide it's a good video. Of course, you can go roll over, you can click on the video, which will give you access to the prompt. You can see how it was created. And as well, you can look on the story, which is you can very cool features. I do like create story here. And you can see you can recut, remix, blend, all the stuff, which I'll show you in a second what it does. Okay, most important for me, it is prompt, because what I found out, without good prompt, it's like back to original. What I was meaning back to original, if you remember first time when you create prompt, your beginning was very important, and end sometimes does not remember, but beginning, all this stuff, and prompt engineering was very important. So right here, it's same things. I feel we're back to that old clip model. It does not use a circular where you can access to all text, got to map it properly. It does not use this. It's used, feels like old model. Hopefully in the future they will upgrade. But again, they're trying to fix this better way with the storyline, but it's still kind of a little bit not yet there, I think. Okay, well, let's see what we can do. I'm going to my old videos right now. It's what I created. And we'll just go down right here. Let's go to the bottom. It's where all videos is. We'll look on them, but you'll notice if you go on the bottom of your page, it's come up. This menu says describe your video. Of course, this is where we need to put it, what do we want to render, yes? And let's go have it, just have a beautiful sunset on the moon. Moon or Mars? Let's go Mars, because I like atmosphere. On a planet Mars, so planet Mars with Mars rover driving around. Okay, this is normally just type your prompt, everything. What is a story will do for us? It's actually try to help and solve some of those problems that, how I say, when you're describing an list. So for this, let's go click storyboard. You'll notice it is will process, and let's take what I wrote, run through the ChatGPT, and creating for us timeline. And by the way, right here is 2. Sometimes you have a 3, 4, and you can create more. You can split and create more kind of segment. And right here you can see what's happening from 0 to 2 seconds 12. It will generate this, and from this will generate next. It's like you're creating path video describing those scene. If you ever done videos or you did filmography or whatever, you have those storyboards, and this is like what it is precisely. It is your board with the text descriptions, and you can see on down below we have a timeline. Of course, you can click plus, you can add additional, or you can drag, readjust on the timing, how you want it, how much time you want to expend. So this is kind of nice option, and I do like storyboard because it's working very, very well. Also, you can change storyboard. Right now we have it 5 seconds. We can go switch to the 10 seconds. It's a maximum. Or 200 plan, you will have it up to 20 seconds. So I'm not that rich. And to speak about this, anything I earn on this channel, it's going towards experimenting and find new one. So be sure you like, subscribe, and just support this channel, and I will highly appreciate this, because without your help, without anything, it's very hard to do this all stuff on my own. Okay, well, we have it 10 seconds. We'll leave it just 5 seconds for now. And you see resolutions right here. We can go up to 720p. You cannot have both 10 seconds and 720p. You cannot have a high resolution and more time. I think it's more constrained on the resources what they have at this time. So we'll leave it on a minimum for 5 seconds. We have it next. It's our aspect ratio, which is have it wide format, square, or the vertical format. So we'll just leave it normal wide format image at this point. Okay. Next, we'll have it our variations. Variations is how many you want the video generate. I will leave it just one variation, because anytime when you add, you spend double your credits. So for example, one video it costs 25 credits. If I want it to have it high resolution, it will be 50 or more credits. If I want more time, it's all doubling about this, and it just become burning those credits a little bit too fast. Okay, we don't have any styles or presets for this one. Well, and we can go on a help, which is help us and tell how many credits, which I like this option. It's tell me how many credits I spend. So for example, if I go on a high resolution, I go here to the credits and it says it is 60 credits. So instead 25 credits, 60 credits. And I think sometimes I have the feeling this amount of credits is changing depending on what we're doing. Okay, same if we're going with a high resolution 10 seconds, you can see it's going 50 credits, so it's kind of increasing. We'll just leave it for 25 credits, one these, all that stuff, and when we're done, we'll just go ahead and click create. At this time, it's take this and add to the queue. If servers is overloaded, what's happening early, you try to click and it says try again, it's all busy. But currently I think everyone like me was overexcited, run it, burn through the credits like crazy, because you can see from 1,000 credits I have only 82 left, so I burned through them very fast, and we'll just have fun. Okay, and so now it's available. Oh look, it's all done. Let's go check what we have here, and there is what we creating. It's look like 1990s CG, so it does not look very impressive. Yes, but you know, I never was on Mars myself, I don't know, but some videos they do create very realistic, and let's look on some of those examples that I was doing. So right here example, I was saying, hey, let's create a paper dragon hatch out of egg. I don't know if they don't have it enough time or anything, but the dragon sadly never hatch from eggs, and it was, I spent a lot of credits to do this. And you can see it's a 720 on 5 seconds, so maybe not enough. And it was done through the storyline. So right here you can see it's create storyline for me and try to do this. Well, I try multiple times just to be sure if it's generating or create other things, and it was same. Sometimes not very good. If you can see like these animations, it's very bad animations on this. Some of them was somewhat okay, and it's most likely related to the prompt. However, this prompt I wrote short, and a story or ChatGPT expanded and created a little bit better story in this. Well, next I tried to say, let's see how well imaginative can be Sora. And for example, I says, well, we can make nice beautiful girls like this right here, very easy. You just says, and it's a stock they can create very easy, you know, from training models. In this case, it was 1940s style, lady singing with this little bit steampunkish things, and it's done good job. It's look very good. But what if I want to have it border collie with a jetpacks flying over the green grass and catching balls? Well, this is remind me very early versions. And autonomy look okay, except the back legs, like on the first one, does not look. It was 2 variations was giving to me. But you can see in one video, it's a poor border collie get punched in the nose with this sadistic ball. And another one's it just a ball kind of funny way there. But it does apply some physics and semi-translucency. If you look on a ball, on the left side, you see the path, some translucency going from the ball. So it's actually did not bad job here, but it's definitely not jetpacks. It is, it's actually remind me when I have border collie. I love it. He's super smart. And I put it on him sometimes GoPro and cameras just to capture. It's what remind me like him running with all my gears. So maybe it's what they try to do. Okay, and here, this one prompt and says, okay, how about we'll make a little bit complex? And I ask ChatGPT to create for me a man like me, try to describe myself, go there with a camera, take photos. What I do actually take photos with a Rococo Baroque style, but I want after shot with flash happening and a photo flying out and going in a computer for editing. Well, it's maybe 5 seconds, not enough time, but you can see flash did happen. The guy appeared like Houdini from below, like, ba-bam, I'm here. And model below, it does not camera kind of point on her and certainly point on different, it a little bit inconsistency, but it's look interesting. We can work with this, we can play with prompt. Problem is here, to play with this prompt, you run out of credits too fast. You cannot really optimize. I think 1,000 credits, it's okay right now to test. I have a feeling this should increase maybe in the future, because hardly, you hardly can even practice how the prompt work here. Well, and I work a little bit later, says, hey, let's do Rococo Baroque haute feet, and this is more in Barocco. It's less Rococo style, but it's Barocco style. A lady right there with tall hair, all this stuff. So it's kind of okay. She done put a camera in her hand for some reason, but you can see reflections done okay. So this one again, let's test. It's what we're doing. We're testing. Yes, we try to push everything. And I says, okay, let's try this. Border collie, walk like a human, act like a human, anamorphic, like a human look like border collie or whatever, guarding the border with a uniform, all this stuff. So I put it, but it seems like Sora right now, lack of imaginations, because like a border collie before cannot fly with jetpacks. Here is not bad. It's done actually very good. This one, I mean, it's good. It's look real good, but it's not what I wanted. It is problem with any AI rendering. It is you need to accept vision of AI. It's not your vision. If you want to do your vision and you want to do your 3D, then you need to do by yourself. And for this, I will recommend watching my other videos that I do with the 3D applications. So I teach how people can do, how you can express your vision in animation. But for now, we'll accept what AI give it to us, and this is okay. It's not bad, but it's not what I see it. Well, here it says, okay, let's go with cyberpunk, and I want to have this, Blade Runner kind of theme, but instead I have it late 90s video game kind of animation. So it's no rain. When I says rain, fog, haze, all the stuff, it does not do it. No neon signs. So it does. It's have that model, like I said before. It's a linear clip model almost. It's not circular. It's older. Okay, here is our border collie in a racing cars. It's look kind of interesting, but you can see inconsistency, like on a wheel here or not wheel, something happens. So it does happening overall, but it's still consistent. In this case, I was looking on the palms, consistency on the palms, on the face, on the stuff, and I did a very decent job. Well, let's go next and make a bottle of the shape. So I want to see particles. I want to see small parts. I see how it will create for me in a space, and that's what it does. It was spaceship bottles with small ships, big ships, dramatic, all that stuff. It did not bad. I did not specify camera rotation, so it's add on its own, but it does have some dynamics, some interesting things. So it's not bad. Here was my experiment, but you'll notice it does have slight animation, but I was putting as a painting. And it says, hey, painting does not move. So it does have some logic to this, because it does have animation slightly moving like oil painting. Same with the Asian style, Chinese style dragon flying through the cloud. Probably still need work a little bit more on prompt, but you don't have enough credits. You don't have enough credits here to actually experiment with the prompt, to find how it's work. And this is my biggest minus right now, because I'm out of credits. It's a once a month they give you that many credits, and I run few experiments. I'm kind of I think I'm getting what I can do, and out. Okay, but here's a little bit better. When I start already figure out this is, I says, okay, let's do more with video animations. I want old frigate, this ship in the ocean sinking, go through the storm, all this stuff. And it did not bad. Actually, if you look, it's actually create quite a bit nice animations. Not necessarily coloring I wanted, because I specify like golden hour, sundown, give me this brownishy kind of warm colors. Well, it did not affect those. How I say, it's probably forgot some of the words, but it does. Also, lighting is static. If you notice on the lighting is like in a picture. It does not really create this flash lighting. It's right there. See, it's just static line. But beside that, everything gets look okay. And this is another version of this. The reason why I create another version, I'm like, okay, how about we'll check on the blending? How about we check another functionality that I have inside here? So in the blending later, I'll say this is my start, this is my ending. And notice how this showing, it's showing this close up, yes, and this going from far away. So those two, beginning and ending. Well, and when I'm done with this blending, right here, what's happening, and you can see two versions. You see it start from first, and it did great job to blend them, because you can see it it's not like your traditional blending. It's actually end animations of my second video and begin animations of my first. So it did a very good job on the blending. I'm looking forward to experiment more with uploading your own images, uploading your own videos, and see how it will work. But that is very impressive how it did with those 2 videos. Well, then speak about 2 videos. Here is my clown. And I actually, well, if you fear of clowns, sorry. I tried to combine 2 fears of clowns, and I says, hey, let's morph into the spider or tarantula. Well, it did not morph, does not change my clown to the tarantula, just clown here. And I'm like, well, okay, if I have a clown, we need to do something funny with this. Yes. So let's go take this girl. What do we have right here? Where's she? There you go, my singing girl. I says, how about we'll do blending on the style? How about we'll do those emerging things with this dancing and a clown and this clown. So, and this is what we get it, and the result right here, you can see it's actually did not bad job. Again, on the, it's not total morphing, it's actually AI blending, did very good job. You can see background changing, foreground, change hair, everything in details. It's actually did a very decent, very impressive job with this. Okay, well, another ones, it was just simple steampunk car. I want to see how much it's actually will go with the styles. It's not total steampunk style because the tires, for example, it's rubber, and if you with a steampunk, it should be actual wood, leather, copper. The tires wheels should be a little bit different, but it is whatever it's trained on recognize, so it's okay. But I think it's missing, it's very small data set. I think it's need to have a better data set, train on bigger, more styles, more other things in there. So I think it's suffering from that. Well, right here it was time lapse on the flower. It's what I tried to do. For example, you can see it's kind of come flower and open, but it's 5 seconds, so not enough. It does not rose, does not open all the way, does not growing. But my test for this was, let's loop, because they have it looping there. And I says, okay, let's try it. By the way, if you have 10 seconds, you cannot loop. You can loop only if you have 5 seconds, because they will add to the end. And right here is our looping. You can see how it's actually did not bad. It's kind of open and going to close, and now loop repeating itself. See again, so it's a seamless, it's done very, very good, very impressive job done with the looping animations and do all this stuff. So it's a seamless moving on a cameras, and you can see camera slightly shaking. Did a very impressive job. So that is work very, very well. And of course, I was saying with another storyline right here, and you can see it's a storyboard. It was done with storyboard, and it's just a one chicken, metallic chicken hatch out of chrome eggs. It does understand. It's not necessarily hatching. It's kind of more revealing, I think. But it did its interesting things. It did a nice on a chrome, nice reflections done, all of this. So that is okayish kind of going with this. And of course, here's what we're done with you guys. It is sunset on a Mars with a Mars rover. I will say it is how says and 90s CG animations, almost, like people does. Sadly, it does not look photorealistic or anything. I was hoping it will be a little bit better, but that is what we have. So overall, I'll say it's impressive technology. It is definitely a leap forward, but at the same time, it took a step back in the language recognition and the clip models, because it does not do very well understanding what need to be done. And they've done this before, because if you work with ChatGPT, you know how well it can work with the model. Not enough credits. I mean, seriously, 1,000 credits, it's a joke when you start working with something new, because you run out of credits when you're learning how to do with application. Okay, you need to come up with already knowledge how to use it, and hopefully this video is helping you, save you some of those credits, so you know what to do or what not to do. Okay, but again, it is a fun tool. Overall, what I will say is thumbs 2 thumbs up. I mean, it's a great technology. want to see what has come up in the future. And for you, thank you for watching, and remember, please subscribe, like, support this channel, because it's greatly appreciated. And seriously, your support is what keep on kind of pushing me, inspired to do more videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.